What's up, guys? It is Nuclear Athlete back here, and I just got a question to ask you. Are the Minnesota Vikings cursed? And that's going to be the topic of our video today, but before we get started, as always, make sure you like this video. I know it's been a long time since I last recorded. I keep promising I'm going to be more consistent with content. I'm just not. It's been a busy summer. School's right around the corner. But I do want to start more content. So please comment below what you want to see. And with that being said, let's get into the topic. Are the Minnesota Vikings cursed? Now, in my last video, I talked about how it seemed like the Minnesota Vikings were finally on the up and up. I believe we had an amazing offseason, and most Viking fans would say we did, right? Drafting J.J. McCarthy, drafting Dallas Turner, drafting Kyrie Jackson, bringing in Aaron Jones in free agency, Blake Cashman, Jonathan Grenard, bringing in notable guys that were going to help this Vikings team succeed. And then, obviously, we're from Minnesota. Bad things happen. So let's start with the bad news that happened in the offseason, where this curse kind of came from, right? So in the offseason, this was a big news article that dropped. I want to say this happened about a month ago now. Wide receiver Jordan Addison got a DUI again. This came right after the death of cornerback Kyrie Jackson due to a drunk driver. Now, yes, it's in bad taste that it happened, but what sucks is that this is his second offense in a year. Last year, around the same time, he had the same thing happen, where he got a DUI, nothing happened yet, and then now, a year later, the same thing happens. He gets another DUI. I mean, just that kind of started the snowball effect of what happened. So after that happened, obviously the death of Kyrie Jackson sucked, right? Third round cornerback, had an amazing story where Viking fans were really excited to see what he could do on the field. And we never got to see it. But after that, things kind of turned around, right? We get to the training camps, we get to practices, and everything's looking great. Week 1 of the preseason, Vikings take on the Raiders, defeating them 24-23. KOC's first preseason victory, the first victory from 9 straight games. J.J. McCarthy looked amazing in his 3 quarters played. A lot of other rookies played really well. But unfortunately, that again was the start of a snowball. On Monday of this week, so this video will come out today on Friday, during night practice, which I got the opportunity to attend, super fun, a great atmosphere, was packed. A report came out from Adam Schefter on Twitter, saying that quarterback J.J. McCarthy will not be practicing with some knee soreness. That got Viking fans really concerned. Like, why is he not practicing? He just played on Saturday, looked fine, didn't appear hurt. We're going to be okay, right? Tuesday morning, he gets his knee tested, and it's a torn meniscus, or it's a meniscus injury. So Viking fans are thinking, okay, 2 things can happen, right? It can either be just a messed up meniscus, and it's going to take a couple weeks to heal, or it's going to be a full-blown meniscus tear, and he's going to take months to recover. So more tests were done, and officially yesterday the news came out. J.J. McCarthy has suffered a full torn meniscus and required surgery to completely repair it. Thus, being the first round quarterback to have their season missed due to a knee injury. And that sent the Viking fans into a downward spiral. But he wasn't the only injury. And now the other injuries I'm going to talk about are a little less, significant. But they're still just keep piling on. It was reported earlier on during training camp and practices that Shaq Griffin went out with a hamstring injury. He has yet to practice since that, and that was almost 2 weeks ago. So Shaq Griffin was another free agent brought in this year, veteran corner, taken in the 2019-2018 draft. Went to UCF, has had a decent career, nothing spectacular, but nothing bad by any means, and was going to be that veteran corner that we desperately needed. Well, with him gone, we've had to bring in a couple other guys. Another injury that happened in the cornerback room was Mekhi Blackman. Now, this was the very first day of practice. Tears his ACL. You can't make this up, right? And I know I'm kind of saying this out of order, but this is what I have on my notes from what I could remember. But yeah, Mekhi Blackman tearing his ACL is done for the year in his second year, which everyone thought was going to be his breakout year. Playing in a couple games last season and really stepping up and really proving that he's got a future in this league. To now, we don't know. Another injury that happened this week was Blake Cashman. Now, his is probably the least significant of all of them. He just had some surgery done on his finger, so he had some stitches in a practice with the Browns. He should be fine by regular season. I doubt he'll play much anymore in the preseason regardless. But still, you just can't. The injury bug can't stay near. And then finally, the final injury that happened was Jordan Addison rolling or spraining his ankle. We don't quite know what happened with his ankle. We just know it's an ankle injury. So when we say that the Vikings are injury prone this year, you just got to look at the tape. I mean, even still, Andrew Van Ginkel, who was another free agent signing, didn't practice the first part of the offseason. He's just started getting back into full contact. Jonathan Grenard was out for a couple of days with an injury. I mean, you just cannot make this up. So, Viking fans, are we cursed? Well, the answer is no. We're not cursed. I know it's really easy for us Viking fans to say that. To say, oh, we're so cursed. There's just we can't have anything good happen to us. But unfortunately, guys, this is the sport of football. Trust me, I know. I'm a Viking fan. Lifelong Viking fan. I've seen the injuries. Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Bradford, Kirk Cousins last year, JJ now. But we've always bounced back in some way. And you know what? This season we weren't really poised to be competitors anyway. This is a turnover year. It's the first time in 6 years we haven't had the same quarterback. Now we have a young quarterback. Yes, obviously he's hurt. He probably won't play this year. But we have him in the building, and he's locked down. He's ours. We have still a lot of good players out there that we can bounce back on. We're not cursed. We're not going through this Brandon Ayuk, CeeDee Lamb drama with trades or contract extensions. Let's be happy with that. I mean, that's the talk of the NFL right now. Is CeeDee going to get signed? Is Brandon Ayuk going to get traded? Are they going to stay put? We don't have to worry about that because Justin Jefferson signed his extension with us in the offseason. So we should be happy with that. We should be happy with the fact that we got a great defense. You signed Jonathan Grenard, signing Andrew Van Ginkel, Blake Cashman. You drafted Dallas Turner. There's talks we might get Stephon Gilmore. Our offense is stepping up too. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones, TJ Hawkinson, JJ when he gets healthy. Sam Darnold can still swing the ball. So while it's super easy to see that we are struggling, we're not the only ones that are struggling right now. It seems like it because it just seems to always happen to us at some point in the season. But I have faith. I have faith in the purple and gold and in Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah that they are going to put the guys on the field, in the building, to help the Vikings succeed. And success is going to look a little bit different this year. It probably won't be the NFC North. It probably won't be a playoff berth. And that's okay. Trust me, I would love to see the Vikings win a Super Bowl before I'm 25. And I'm close. I would love to see the Vikings win back-to-back NFC North titles. Again, we haven't done that in a long time. I would love to see Justin Jefferson cement himself as the best wide receiver in the league. And I will be patient, and I will wait to see J.J. McCarthy become the franchise quarterback of my Minnesota Vikings. But all good things take time. They're not immediate. And for us right now as Viking fans, we just need to be a little patient. So to finally answer the question of, are the Minnesota Vikings cursed? No. This is all just building to something greater. When we hoist the 2025 or 2026 Lombardi Trophy, no matter what though, I will support my Minnesota Vikings. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please leave a like if you did. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I am still hopeful I can hit my goal. And it's a very small goal, but it's a goal to hit 100 subs before the end of the year. As always, I will try and be more consistent as the season goes on, as the school year goes on. I don't know how consistent I can be, but I will try. I'm gonna try and get my podcast going again. Maybe try and get some more guests on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, Skol Vikings.